Hi and welcome to your Pilates core activation class. This is a short class, one to add on after some other exercise or a workout, or if you simply want to start conditioning that core strength. We're going to start on our hands and knees for a couple of stretches. So taking the wrists directly under the shoulders, knees roughly under the hips for a couple of cat-cow stretches. You're going to start by just softly dropping the belly, allowing your shoulders to draw down away from the ears and then broaden across your collarbone. And then just reverse that shape, arching through the spine and coming back through. So if you're familiar with this movement, just breathing deeply into the stretching. I always like to find some movement for the spine because we don't want to think about the body working in isolation. It's all connected. So even though this is a core-focused Pilates class, we're really going to warm up and work the whole trunk. Let's do that one more time. Breathing in as you drop your belly, breathing out as you arch through the back. Nice. Okay. We're going to come up into a lunge now. This is something called the world's greatest stretch. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but it is a pretty good stretch. So up on the toes and hands. If that's not comfortable, come on the knees. You're going to step one foot towards the front of your mat. Maybe just stay here in this lunge, or maybe you can come into a twist as well. So taking the arm up, so the same arm that's in front as the foot, reach up and then bring the hand down, step back. Take your left foot forward. Same thing here. Maybe you stay down, maybe you take the arm into a twist. And then switch. Let's do that 2 more times on each side. So stepping forward, add your twist. Continue with those deep breaths. Left foot forward, left arm up. 1 more to each side. Again, modify if this isn't available to you. Just keep the hand down or come into a low lunge with the knee down. Left foot forward 1 more time on this side. Good. Bring the hands and the knees down. Lower back down onto the mat. We're going to go into our bird dog reaches or our Superman. So this time we're going to work with the spine in neutral flat. Take a breath in to prepare. As you exhale, hug up through the front of the core, so the abdominals lifting up, gently engaging, keeping your gaze down at the mat. Reach the right hand forward and then slide the left leg back, hip height. Pause here, just check in with that stability. Check that the shoulders and the hips are squared down to the mat. And then let's change sides. Take the left hand forward, right leg behind. Again, just notice how this other side feels. And then we're going to keep moving here, changing from side to side, reaching the arm and the leg away, and lower. Left hand, right leg, and lower. Good. So as you continue working through alternating arm and leg, I want you to think about a couple of things. 1, is the core engaged? This is a core activation class. So keep the tummy muscles gently drawing up. 2, are your hips staying stacked over the knees? So sometimes when I teach this in my classes, I'll notice that maybe the hips beginning to bump out to the side, in which case engage your core even more. And then also paying attention to that lower back. So you can imagine you've got a tray on your lower back and you want to keep that tray nice and level, so not allowing your hips to lift open to the side as you're taking the leg out. Good. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. We're doing quite a few of these. We've got 2 more on each side. This is a great exercise to tune into that core stability. Last one on each side. Left hand forward, right leg back, and then release it down. Nice, come off the wrists, give them a circle. If you're not used to being down on the hands, it can take a little while for them to build that strength. We are going to go back onto the hands for plank. So you're coming up into your high plank, up on the toes, or if that's too strong, modify by bringing the knees down, come to a half plank. But notice my hips are forward, so I'm not resting a lot of weight into my legs. I want you to encourage the hips forward, keep that core strong. Think about kind of lengthening the tailbone down, hugging the lower abdominals in. Wrists are directly underneath the shoulders or maybe slightly ahead. Just breathe here for a moment. Check in with your alignment. Don't panic. And then we're going to go into some toe taps. So up on the toes, we're up nice and high, hips are low. You're going to tap the right foot off the mat. Bring it back into center. Take the left foot off the mat. And bring it back into center. Good. Stay here. We're going to go for 6 on each side. So not too many. Keep breathing. If you need to take a rest, lower the knees, take a rest, and then rejoin us halfway there. If you're down on the knees, still want you to go for that tap. Tap. 2 more on each side. We tap and return. Keep the hips low. Maybe your shoulders are starting to burn. This is our last one. Tap the right foot out, bring it back in. Tap the left foot out, bring it back in. Nice. Lower the knees. Come off the wrists or come into a child's stretch if that feels good. Well done. So again, we've done our 2 core stabilizing exercises. We're going to come down onto our back now and work on our strength. So come to lie down on your back, feet are down on the mat, knees are bent. And then we're going to take our time to, again, just connect with those deeper layers of our abdominals. So if you're familiar with pelvic tilts, we're going to take a couple of those now. If you're not familiar with that, follow my cues. As you're lying here with your pelvis on the mat, you'll notice a slight gap between your lower back and the mat. That's where our spine is curved. So a pelvic tilt is where we're going to press that lower back into the mat, tip the pelvis back, the hips are down, and then you release back to that natural curve. We take a breath in to prepare, and then as you exhale, tilt the pelvis back, softly pressing the small of your back into the mat, and release. Let's do that 3 more times. On your next pelvic tilt, maybe start to focus on pulling those lower abdominals in. So kind of pulling the lower belly in and release. Good. Breathe out, pull the abdominals in and release. Last one. Nice. And then release there. Bring the arms alongside the body. We're going to go into some sit-up. Bring the hands behind the head. Excuse me. We're going to go into some sit-up preps. I'm just jumping ahead with myself. So our sit-up preps are not like we're going to bash out loads of quick paced crunches. I want you to focus on your contraction across the tummy muscles. So take a breath in again. And then as you exhale, think about lifting the shoulders and the head off the mat by pulling those abdominals down. Elbows staying nice and wide. The head is relaxed, the neck is relaxed. And then release down. Good. Take a breath in at the bottom. As you exhale again, we're lifting the shoulders, the head off the mat. Squeezing the abdominals together. And then release. Exhale, we lift. Keeping the neck relaxed, we're holding the weight of the head in the hands. Notice I'm not pulling my head back, so I don't want you to feel any neck strain. And release 2 more times. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we release. Last one, exhale, lift. Think about bringing the bottom rib and the top of the hip closer towards each other and lower. Really nice. Okay, keep that in mind. The sit-up preps we've just practiced, because we're going to come back to them. Let's go into toe taps. Now we bring the arms alongside the body and legs into tabletop shape. The knees are stacked over the hips, shins, calves level with the floor. So we have a 90-degree angle at the knee. You might already feel your core is working to keep the legs in this position. Let's take a breath in to prepare. As you exhale, think about extending from your hip to tap the foot down, and then bring the leg back up. Take the other leg down and return. Nice. So notice that the angle at the back of my knee is staying the same. So to get my foot down, I'm moving from my hip rather than bending at the knee to get the foot down. Nice. Keep working with your breath. If your lower back is kind of feels like you're pulling it off the mat or it's unsafe, then find that pelvic tilt. So imprint or press your lower back into the mat for extra stability. But that's not a requirement. So if you're feeling fine doing these with a natural curve in that lower back, then stay here. Well done. Again, we're going to do a couple more of these. Keep breathing. We've got 2 more to go on each side. Breathing out as you lower the foot down, breathing in as you bring the knee back up. 1 more on each side. Well done. Nice. And then hug the knees to the chest, relax. Take a deep breath in. We're going to bring the feet back down, hands back behind the head or by the fingertips by their temples for sit-ups. This time we're going to add in a rotation. So take a breath in to prepare. As you exhale, contract through the abdominals, lift the shoulders, shoulder blades off the mat, and then staying lifted, you're going to rotate to the right. So turn your chest to the right, come back through the center, then rotate to the left. Come back to center, lower the head down. Take a breath in, exhale, lift, maybe get the shoulder blades a little bit higher off the mat, add that rotation, come back through center, we rotate, and come back through center, and lower, good. Let's go for 4 more. Starting to get into the obliques now, so the muscles that run along the sides of the waist. Good. Working with the breath. Exhale to lift. 2 more of these here. We rotate, come back through the middle, rotate, back to center, and lower. Last one. Ooh, maybe you're feeling these. Don't let the shoulders drop as you rotate. Stay lifted. And lower. Awesome stuff. Give the belly a rub and a pat. We always think it's important to show appreciation to our belly, even though it can be a contentious part of the body. It does so much to support us. Okay. Legs into tabletop. Nice. So knees over the hips. This time we're going to reach the arms towards the ceiling for our dead bugs. So you can either combine the dead bug with the toe tap. So keeping your leg bent, we're going to lower 1 foot down, reach the opposite arm overhead, and then return. Or if you want to take progression on this exercise, we're going to straighten the leg, hover off the mat, and come back up to tabletop. Exhale, we reach and extend. Inhale, come back to center. Good. Remember, your modification is keeping the leg bent, tapping the foot down. Keep pulling or flattening the abdominals down to the mat, making sure your pelvis, your lower back is feeling safe and secure. Really nice. We're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. 5 more here on each side. Four more. You can do it. I believe in you. I know these are really strong. It's so, so good. Holding on to that good form, bringing the knees back over the hips. 4 more. 3, lower the arm and the leg, return. 2, reach and extend. And 1, really nice. Lower the knees down, legs down. Take a deep breath in. You might windshield wiper the legs side to side. Well done, you did it. Less than 20 minutes on the mat, but boy, what a good workout that was for our core. Take the arms overhead, extend the legs away. Deep breath in as you find your full body stretch, feeling that length across the front of your body. Good. Hug the knees into the chest. Take a gentle rock side to side. And then make your way up to seated. Really nice work. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. Feel free to revisit this core activation 1 or 2 times a week as you're building that strength. Do check out some of my other classes, yoga and Pilates, and I'll see you on the mat.